Greetings, boys and girls. I'm Andy Dion from The Entertainment, and today, well, last year, it was January of last year, actually. Right here, actually. This was it. You guys remember this? I didn't realize it was so long ago, actually. January 15th, 2024. Oh, I didn't know it was viewed that much. Anyways, yeah, so in this video, I'll show snippets of it so you get a better understanding. This video was basically me having to redo a few things. So, I found the actual save file. And it's here. Remember that how I don't have like with that video I had a plan of what to show and where to go, and it was a very nostalgic but very like kind of depressing video almost. This time it's a little bit more happier. I mean, my back's been hurting for almost a week now, and I almost had tears of joy, so that says something. Remember the house here that wasn't fully built and I was just getting started on it? Well, this is it. I will say there are a few things in this world that I don't quite like as much as I did when I was trying to remake the stuff. But oh boy, when I said I had a lot of stuff I did, there was even more than what I even remembered. And a lot of this is the same. Here's this. Tons of good stuff. Oh, don't really want that. Something simple as this secret area here. Now, a lot of this stuff down here was not in the older version I had and thought was the only thing I did have. This whole section here is just completely new. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have not explored everything yet. I wanted to do this. That was a bit of a stutter. I think I must be excited. And not in a pervy way for once. So, we're going to go to the farm. You remember when I said there was an underwater base and I had like a secret like way to get there and I didn't want to show you? Well, there was another way to go somewhere else that I did not have. I believe that's it. Yeah, I think this will take you to the underwater base. I'll show it off, but I believe not this one. I don't even know what that is. I think it's this. Oh wow, it was that close by. So I'm gonna try and look down. Should I go here? Like I said, that last video I had a plan of what I wanted to show. Now I'm just like a kid in a candy store just being like, ah, oh, look at this. But this is how the old farming complex looked. Hey, it's the name I used to go by. Yep. I was actually thinking on showing you guys. I wanted to do a Minecraft video for today. Today's Monday. I don't know if I'm going to have this out by today, but I wanted to do another Minecraft video. I was originally thinking on doing the old version that I rebuilt. I wanted to start rebuilding it. I wanted to film myself rebuilding it. And I did not do that because I found this instead. I was even going to show off the old save file to show how much work I did. So this is, I don't know why I said U. I think that's supposed to stand for upper. But yeah, here's the pumpkin farm. Here's the melon farm. I kind of like how I redid a lot of this stuff. I redid a lot of this stuff in a better way. But yeah. And up here, like I said, is indeed the sugarcane farm, which I already harvested a little bit. But, yes. As you can see, it grows back pretty quickly. But yeah, this is the little farm. Some of the things I remade, like I said, I want to carry over on to this world. Because this... you might remember I had like a little passageway from here to the other side. Well, now it's a little bit different. This place is surprisingly... I did not remember adding this in the old way, like the old files. But I did, I guess. And I didn't even have the wall in the middle like I thought I... Well, like I remade. But yeah. This actually has stuff in it. And I'm honestly not sure how much of this was made by hand and how much was creative mode. But honestly, it's probably more by hand. Because I rarely do things by creative mode. Unless it's testing out some things or testing out ideas. So, yeah, this used to have like a stairs going down here. Yeah, I don't think things are like exactly in the right order. Oh, you remember the bank? Yeah, that actually is, I actually finished it. This is the bank. This was definitely creative mode because that's all diamond blocks, I believe. Is it F1? F2? 3? Yeah, that's a diamond block. This is definitely made out of creative mode. So yeah, I sometimes do creative mode. And I don't remember making it look so cool though. And remember when I said I remember doing an underground area? Well, hello chicken. So yeah, this, like I said, I've made a lot of these type of things. Not very good, but yeah. If you, I don't know if the music in the background is too high or not. This is just a type of music I used to listen to when working on this, and I'm kind of like ecstatic, so I kind of wanted to... I like how I remade this. Instead of doing 4, I did 2. So there are some things I want to redo. Pathway over here. Let's actually go this way. So in the original video, if I'm not too... Oh yeah, we need to put my name up here. In case anybody who didn't know, I got the name idea from Bone Canoe. A few ideas I got from him. I actually got a lot of ideas from a bunch of different Minecraft Let's Players in the old days. I never showed this area off. This is the original... Not the original spawn point, but the new spawn point. I didn't even remember I did that. I never showed this off. This is the little animal farm I had. But I was working on... this building, but I never actually showed it off, which I think... I mean, there was nothing here anyways, but... I never showed it off originally. But yeah, this is how this looks. That's pretty cool. I am going to be drinking a lot of water because my mouth is already dry from talking so much. Another thing I like in the remake I did that is not here is that I put a lot of signs everywhere saying when I rebuilt things and what the name of things were. This one does not have a name, but it does have this kind of stuff. And this one actually has beds in it. And this actually has some food in it. Yeah, I don't know where the spawn point was originally, sadly, so same up here. But we might as well get that over with. This is more or less the same. So this, I originally liked the remake. As you can see, if I'm not too lazy, I'll edit in what this looks like, but there was originally a glass section here that looked out onto this area here. You can go onto either side now. And this just takes you up to this area. You know, that little building I had over here, gone now. And looks cool and all, but this is very interesting because this is completely new. I did not know I was making things this good looking. But yeah, this is, you come down here. I like the remake on this better. And underwater house, there is a few things here. This was not a remake I had to do. But, as you can see now, there is something here. And like I said, it's a secret area. Glowstone in here, which I did not have before. And yeah, this is, I did not remember I had a station here, so a lot of my memory on this is I did not know I had this. I'm surprised I have not. Oh, this looks so much better with all the animal life, the aquatic life in here. But yeah, there's so much stuff I did not even remember. And I really am surprised I have not cried in joy yet. I think I'm just a little too sad and depressed to cry in joy. So I didn't really... This doesn't even have that there anymore. Now you have to actually go all the way down. It's pretty much the same. So we're not going to show that off. But yeah, this looks much better. There's not... I don't remember if I had a doorway here or not. In fact, that was not like this before, because if you guys remember right, I had it come down from here. And I completely remade this. I thought it was up that way, but apparently I made it look retarded, actually. Yeah, so some of the remake is much better. This is a place I did not go to before. I kind of went to a few places and then I was like, I need to record this. So you guys gonna see my true reactions, my true sad state reactions. So don't expect any screaming of joy or anything. But yeah, I do not remember doing this. And if I remember right, didn't I have it? No, I didn't. I did have... I don't remember, honestly. I did have like a pillar over here. Oh, look at this. Remember how I said there was something out over there? You're now leaving Myronia. We know you have enjoyed your stay. Come back soon. And you are now entering... So, yeah. This is where I originally was when I opened this save file. This little pathway, as you can tell, I did not create exactly the same as I turned to the right a little bit sooner. Let's run. shift does not run for some dumbass reason. But, I mean, that goes that way, kinda. Oh, I cut into the little hill there. So, yeah, this is... I originally said there was something over here. Well, here it is. I remember spending time on this. And, yes, I know this is probably not going to be... this video is probably going to be, you know... I mean, I don't monetize my channel, but the equivalent of not being getting your channel monetized is what this is going to be, since I have Buckethead music going on. But this is a bit of a celebration for me. So yeah, this is I'm not actually going to go on it, but this is one of the rail stations I had. I thought this was one of the only like 2 I made, but as what you guys saw from the underground water base, that kind of shows that I had more. And now I actually had a picture of the pyramid. I was talking about the pyramid I did. So we're actually going to be coming up upon that pyramid pretty soon. Forgot I made this stuff out of gravel. So I have like 2 different types of... I have this gravel pathway, and then I have the cobblestone pathway. Yeah, I really don't remember cutting in through this. As you can see, it's not right in the middle, but that's the pyramid. And this is where I started off when I opened up the save file. Like I said, it went out onto like a little desert area. It might be more of a beach. And so this actually is usually full of enemies. Let's see if... Yeah. This is usually full of enemies, and it feels creepy being in here. Just like a pyramid. It's not an actual pyramid because I realize it's supposed to be symmetrical. So, well, you know what? It's a pyramid. It's an... Ooh, what's this? It's an asymmetrical pyramid. End of the line. Seriously. That's pretty cool. Alright. We're gonna go to where the save file started, like, opened up for me. So this is the new farmhouse that I was, like, working on. And I started off right here, I believe. Looking kind of like this. Yeah, it was like this. I think I was working on this area last. Alright, so as you can see, it's a pretty huge farm. I like the sand sound effects. Yep, cactus farm. Cobblestone forge. And I did not get further. So yeah, this is what this place looks like. So glad that we can see it. And now let's go upstairs. Oh yeah, I tried putting glass here. Fancy. Each type of plant needs a different layout, so some of the floors look strange. As you can see, this has 2 steps up. looks so cool. I'm seeing this for the first time in I don't know how long. Oh, here's the mega. Whoa. That's so cool, man. Oh, jeez, that is so much. And this isn't even the main sugar cane harvester. I made a huge sugarcane harvester over by the Seductress Tower, or the Grand. I would be calling it the Grand Library because the Great Library is already taken. I don't think you can drop in one block of water anymore. Oh, so good to see. Um, I'm not gonna make you guys sit back. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through while I go back. So let's have this be our final scene before I pause. Alright, well, we're back. It started to rain, but as you know, rain is kind of noisy. And so I tried to clear the weather, and I was like, what is it, clear? Apparently there's a thing where you can actually take, as you can see, it removed all my items. I don't even care. I don't even care. I believe this was like a little pathway down here before that was a lot wider than this. I don't know what it is now. Just me messing around, I suppose. But yeah, so there is something I wanted to say that I did not say last time. Somehow, the old save file like got so weird because the old pathway for the moon and sunrise is to go this way. But in the other one it changed and it went that way instead. So anyways, we're going down this pathway now. Remember how I said this once opened out onto an ocean? And there was just a cut dry like wall? Yeah. I'm not I don't have tears of joy, but I do have goosebumps like all over my body just seeing all this again. It's so weird to finally show all this off. Something I've been wanting to do for so long but never had a good enough computer to do so. Now it's probably a little bit too late. I don't know if Minecraft is popular enough where people even would care enough to spend time to watch it, but who knows? Oh, you know how I said there was a pathway that I had onto the side and went down? Yeah, that's changed. I think I blocked that off and it became something else. But there is a pathway here that I did not know about. And if I remember right, there's something over there. I think I tried creating something over here. As you can see, this is one of the spots where it's just a dead cut. Still don't know what the hell happened. Oh, and I just remembered, remember how I said there was like a pit down to hell, and I think I had someone say they didn't believe me? I'm not sure. It wasn't a comment, but yeah, it happened. So here is the so weird. So cool though. So this was something I didn't remember. This was a idea I was working on. I found someone doing a lighthouse, so I decided to do the lighthouse thing, and that's what I was going to do. And I did not remember I actually built the pathway out here this far. But as you can see, it's just a huge pathway. I'm trying not to look at a certain area because it's something I did not know about, so or something I did not remember. So we're gonna see that together. This is so cool. All the years of watching other people play this game, I've never seen a world this unique before. There's two places I can't wait to go to see. And it's beyond the tree farm. So I'm gonna... Oh, and the spawn point. I don't know if the Tower of the Hall is as good in this version as the remake I did, but everything I want to remake... Actually, it would be a remake. Because I would be remaking it from the remake into the original. But yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. Like that place, I'm gonna remake the staircase upward. The trapdoor going down is good. I like that. We're gonna keep that. Also, I don't like the entrance to this building anymore. We're going to take care of that. You know, I wasn't gonna talk my way here. I was gonna cut, but we're here now. So as you know, you can get... Actually, this isn't too bad. Just the main entrance here. I suppose that's alright. Do need to get the exits here because I'm actually working... After I did that video showing you guys what I did, I actually built a... I was starting to build a house here because I think I said I wanted to build something here and I never did. Also, I want to replace this with the stone stuff. Should we go that way first or oh, I don't know. This way is less exciting, I think, unless I did things I don't even remember. So one of the first mods oh, it's that close. I did not know. One of the first mods I did add to this world was a friend, one of my best friends made a mod that took, you know how gravel and sand will fall down sometimes? He did the same for dirt because we were both like, that doesn't make sense. It should fall down. And that changed a lot of this world because a lot of the dirt in caves fell down. Not all of it, but some parts did. It was really weird. I barely remember this. It's so weird seeing this in a world, in a version where we can have like little particle effects like that. That would have been something I would have loved to have had in the old days. Yeah, I'm exploring this as much as you guys. I'm looking for the cave. There was a cave I did. Oh yeah, there's the original building. Okay. We're gonna look down. Ugh. Sorry, just had a weird goosebump chill through my body. That'd be funny if I did not make this building yet. I wouldn't care. I'd rebuild it. So this is a little closer. Okay. I didn't even make it. That's amazing. So this is the pathway I was talking about before. What happened to the hill here? Oh! Talking about having weird chunk loading. This is interesting. Well, it's not complete, is it? Yeah, stuff like that happens all the time. It's really weird. But this is still here. You gotta be kidding me. I did this much. Now, this is the kind of stuff I would have done by hand, so I wouldn't have done this in creative mode. I don't think so. Creative mode is for like testing out thing like ideas, and also for it's also for things like the diamond blocks and making fancy, like really fancy stuff. For something as simple as this, I'm pretty sure I did this all by hand. Although I think I did have it where I could fly, maybe? Isn't there a way I can fly in peaceful mode? Well, maybe not. Maybe I did do this all by hand somehow. Oh, so yeah, it's still doing the whole weird like. I think the chunk loader happens when you've got a new version, and you haven't visited a region a long time. So this city hall, originally known as the town hall, but it's too big for a city town. But the city hall, I think I actually did build it originally, but I guess I hadn't been out here in a long time, so the save file. Is there a way to see what save? Because I actually saved this whole folder before starting it. So is there a way to see which version a world save file was last saved on? Because I would like to know. Crap, that means the old stuff all the way over in the other area is probably not there either. Damn. Well, we still got a lot of the stuff, and I mean, I have this built in the other save file, so I think there's a way you can combine, like, but whatever. I'll look for it later. I couldn't record this on OBS unless I did display capture, which is kind of retarded. Kind of bums me out, honestly. Did not remember I did this. That's pretty cool. Original spawn location is kinda right here. All the all of the railroads actually came up to like over in this area, so those are all gone too. And look, I did actually try and recreate my old house, but it got caught up in the wrong chunk section apparently. So weird. Weird how it does that. Anyways, so a long time ago, there was a thing known as the House of Sim, which is a thing made by Bone Canoe, and this was the building I made for it. So this is here now, but that is not. That is so weird. What? Did I even... Whoa. Oh, this looks so cool. And I really hope the other side is good. The main, like, cool section. I am quite worried, actually. I might, what I might have to do is... I had an old video explaining what all this stuff was, like, there was different rooms for each different person in the House of Sim. That's all gone now. It's pretty cool. Where's the attic? That's the only thing I remember. This is pretty cool. Ah yes, the stairs. That's the attic. This is way better than I remembered. This is green, so this is for the green actor. I do remember that. This is way better than I remembered. This is why I did not try rebuilding this. Is because it's so much. I used to be like really good at building. I don't think I can do this kind of stuff anymore. I remember the attic not being that great though. Yeah, it looks a little weird. I mean, with how how you can do upside down stairs nowadays, it would look better. But yeah, this is interesting. I'm still not sure what to think about this whole thing. So I'm going to pause the recording and be back when we're into the main area of town. Alright, we're back here. And I thought about it, we're going to go this way because I want to see what I made over here. And also I'm kind of nervous to see what may or may not be over there anymore. I mean, in the old save file, it kind of loaded different chunks in, like, where the little pit thing is outside of the chunk that new chunks were loaded, basically. So I'm kind of thinking that, yeah, I do not remember making this. I barely remember it. So I'm worried that stuff like that might not be there, which means it's still not complete. But I mean, it still has a lot of stuff. And this looks cooler up closer and at night. Here's the thing that goes down. Oh. Yeah, so as you could probably tell, there was like a lot of glowstone. I thought I like already built it, but oh, well, that's still there. But yeah, as you can tell, I actually did. I'm. I was thinking on making an underground, the highway underground. So I only put the glowstone stuff there. Okay, so it's not complete like I thought it was, but definitely working on it. That would take a lot of glass, as you can tell. You can kind of see snow over there to the right, can't you? That stuff is still there, thankfully. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We are going to pause it and I'll be back. Alright, so we're back here. You guys remember how I had like some weird stuff over there before? Oh, this is a little bridge so you can go back down to the underneath. Oh, let's go there actually. We can go and see the not so definitely not secret anymore. So this just goes here. And this goes right here. It definitely looks different. I think this is the version my friend helped me make. Anyways, there was that like little chicken thing. Did I only showed you guys the top of the farm, but not the bottom. You'll see why I remembered about the little chicken, why the chicken trap thing kind of reminded me of this. So yeah, I only showed you guys up here, and I kept looking down here. So yeah, this is a cactus farm. This used to be a mushroom farm back when mushrooms could grow in dark areas. So there was no like lights or anything. And I didn't show this level B2 cobblestone generator. And then this is the mob death traps, which I did not show. That this is not a death trap, honestly. And there's no nether wart. But here's the actual death traps. B3A water death trap. This is what the chicken farm thing, that little chicken thing, reminded me of. Is I guess I was working on that, but over in the open area that we're gonna see soon. But yeah, you can just come in here and mobs would spawn, and then you kill them and get their goods. I don't remember making this, by the way. This one I do remember. I don't really remember either of these two, kinda, but not really. This I remember. This is the enemy spawn way up there. And then they like drop down. But whatever. I think I once had glass here, but I can't remember. So yeah, so that one water trap, remembering that, thought I saw a pathway over here. So this is like the basis of where that huge farming complex started that you saw next to the pyramids. This is kind of like the original design, and then it became more. So I showed all of that because I remembered, but because I started making something like that out over here. But there's something else here, and I don't remember this being here. I remember it being down a ways. So this is the tree farm. I know, isn't that strange? Like, I 100% remembering it being over there. I don't remember it being here. And it's a bit more bigger, actually. A lot of stuff. This is about as far as I went before I'm like, okay, I'm gonna record. And then, yeah, all of this looks way better, actually. But like I said, I swear that this was over that way a bit. So yeah, I don't remember this being here. At least not like this. So now we're kind of getting to the areas I haven't checked, and I mean, we can see that Nether House is good. That was another thing, is in the old save file I started like right over there, and I was surprised that there was no water on the tree, because either me or my friend did that, but I can't remember. I don't remember this being this big either. I also prefer what I did with the remake on this, with it going down. Also, I remember how I had like a pathway going this way? I kind of prefer the pathway. Oh. Did not know I made a moat out of it. Oh yeah, because, you know, I wanted to make it an actual bridge. So I remember, oh, I kind of remember this. I remember saying I don't remember making that, but apparently it was a part of one of the originals. I think. I guess. Wow. I guess I knew I made something here, but maybe I just didn't remember what it was. It kind of looks like the house I made, just slightly different. Looks better here. Almost everything looks better here in the original than the remakes. And we still have that down there. That's good to know. But yeah, like I said, I could have sworn there was, like, over there was the, you know, over there was the tree farm. I was pretty sure. But, you know, whatever. So, let's see what is over here and how much is not over here. I'm really worried. I think we'll get to... Because I saw some of the stuff over here, so I'm pretty sure... I'm hoping the Enchantress Tower is still there. But that's still really far this way. And we are heading... Where is the direction? West. So... That's north? Okay. Yeah, it feels so weird that it's not here. Could have sworn I had it there. And this apparently is much different. Either I remade it. For some reason I actually kind of remembered that. Not how it happened, just remembering that being there. But I don't remember it looking like this to get up here. This has changed. And I don't have the nether rack around it like I would like it to be. So I'm gonna pause it here because I'm gonna try and not edit too much. But yeah, I will actually show it off this time. I don't remember how it looked before. But we actually do have this down here. And this looks like something here. I think in the remake there wasn't anything over here. And there's pillars here. This is interesting. I honestly don't know how far I went. This honestly looks like as far as I did go. We're definitely not in the updated version of the Nether, so that's good. Alright. And yes, you saw a chest over there. The chest just had some bulls. Yes, it's snow over there. Oh, I knew there wasn't a mountain in the way. I just hope that the stuff there is actually there. Magia's enchantment tower and supply. Alchemist shop. So I was spelling alchemist with a Y instead of an I that far back. That changed to the Enchantress's tower, but whatever. This is much bigger. Oh, that's right. It was much better. Oh, that's clever. I like that. Okay, so that's definitely better. In the old one, if I'm... Well, I said I didn't want to edit much, but I guess I will be, so... Now we're leaving Myronia. Now, before I had like a bunch of signs saying this used to be an ocean. And we had to like cut through a mountain originally. But this time we don't have to, because this is the original... Oh, this is so good. This is Snowfell. What? That's so cool. So this is what I said. There was like a, there was something weird over here, like a new like mountain that popped up, and I said there was something like a roof covered thing over here. We're gonna see that now. We are going to see that. If the only thing that is not here is the city hall, I'll be okay. Because so far, this is like way more complete than what I had previously. Yeah, see? What the hell is this? This is so... Oh yeah, that's right, the ice. It was even weird back then. That's so weird. I don't even know why I did this. It's cool, but I don't know why I did this. This is so funny. Sometimes you just do random weird things in Minecraft. And this is probably the weirdest thing I've ever did, was a roof covered piece of land that has a bunch of glowstone light, but like no actual pillars going up to it, so it's just a floating roof. That is so weird. It's kind of funny that I'm ending off in this area, but originally in the remake that I showed you guys, that I had to remake everything, the best part was the place I last left off. In this area, if it's still here, the best part is over this way. Well, I always found it cool. I did not remember naming this. Is this still here? Yes. Remember how I said there was a frozen lake and something was built on it? Wasn't even land, was it? That's not even land. I think that's... Well, we'll get there, but it looks like I just built wooden stairs. Yep, it's all still here. Whoa, I had a little cool thing here. Oh, this is so good. Everything's still here, except for the city hall. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to see. Did I really just build this over nothing? I really built a house. This isn't artwork. This was back when you could place items onto frames. Wow. All right. Well, this is so good. So happy about this. And so I made the bridge shorter. That's right, I did. I think when I was remaking the bridge out, no, it was already there, but I think it was a remake that I came back to. But I guess I didn't make the bridge out far as I did. Because this is still here. It's not exactly the same. But it's close. Remember how I said this looks more like a temple? Yeah. This is the official sugarcane farm. Because as you can see, it's not as huge as I remember, actually. But yeah, we don't have to remake this now. In fact, it looks like the only thing I have to remake is the city hall. Which, if you guys remember, is a pretty huge, building. Now, the reason why I made this was because of the grand library, as I want to call it. Remember how I said this went upwards and went over an ocean-like area? And I wanted to add mushrooms to, like, jump on, but trying to get onto it is difficult. Yeah. There's the mushrooms I grew and then threw away the dirt. Didn't really work out very well. But it was a random idea I had. Minecraft is nothing if not random ideas. But yeah, this is still the same. In the remake that I did, I put this was actually over here because that's where I thought it was. I did not know it was this far over. Remember how I said there was a building right next to the Enchantress Tower? Here's the items shop. Better look at the mushrooms. Did I really do 5? Because of my favorite number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So I made this a house, but this was going to be a shop. I built this, by the way, like right in the middle of a huge hill-like area. Like there was hills on all sides except for one, and so I built it there. At least that's what I remember, but Magia's Enchantment Tower, which is based off of my friend's, like, stuff. So this is still relatively the same. I later renamed it the Enchantress Tower, though. See, as you can see, there was land on this side, land on that side. I just dug around it, of course. But yeah, land here. So this is the Enchantress Tower, or you can just call it the Grand Library. You could also call it a few other things. You could call it the Epic Library. By the way, this only works for like 8. So I think I originally remade like a little section somewheres where it was just only how this would end up working properly. But yeah, it's pretty epic. I can't call it the Great Library because Bone Canoe has a great library that I don't think he ever finished. On the other hand, I think I would call this the Grand Library, but honestly, it's really more of a. I love how there's like a frozen lake here that falls down into like frozen ocean. I am so surprised that this area is still here. Now the only thing that is left is the weird stuff further west. And to see if that actually, to see if I can actually show people that I wasn't lying about all the weird stuff. Pretty far down there, by the way. If you have a fear of heights, like a phobia, heightsophobia, I forgot what that's actually called. Oh yeah, I didn't even have to go around. Oh, and here, it's half steps and library bits. I thought that would be clever. As you can see, this video has been longer by 20 minutes so far, 10 to 20 minutes. I feel like I'm in a, this section kind of reminds me of Super Mario 64 for some reason. There's a section in one of the levels that feels like this, which is funny because I didn't even play that game until recently. But yeah, definitely don't want to fall down here. We're on peaceful mode, we're not on creative mode. So and the railings are gone from this floor on up. So yeah. I did not know I built this much more road either. So yeah, there's some things that I did in remaking this world that I really like a lot more. I really enjoy how much better I made the roads, or technically the pathways, because the road actually led to the city hall of Myronia, which is a reference to my fantasy world. I think this was better. Well, actually, that kind of looks the same. Alright, let's see if this is still down here. This does end, I believe, eventually. I'm seeing a re-chunk load here. But this is still here, which means... It's kind of funny. I sometimes will get bored in one area of working on something, so I'll go to another area and then work on that. But yeah. Oh, can't even see it from here. I wanted to look back on the awesomeness. Oh! I did not know it was under, I did not know it was in a snowy region. There's one of the villagers. Like I said, there were two villager areas. There was one over there and one over here. So let's go to that. I'm not going to jump down because, yeah, that looks so cool. I honestly thought it was a little bit taller. I mean, it is taller if you look from the bottom upwards. A lot of tall buildings in this area, in this map. did not have an easy access of going down. I can't believe everything is here except for the city hall, which is actually the most difficult thing to because I made it once, I had to rebuild it. It's one of the most difficult things to remake. I ain't even gonna lie. Very difficult to remake. And this just looks weird. I like it though. Man, it's been so long since I've seen any of this stuff. I almost feel like looking at the file folder to see like the last time it was, you know, accessed. That might give me an idea. So yeah, I don't know what happened over here. Like I said, there was some weird shit going on over here. And it honestly looks like really crappy. It looks like it was burned down a little bit. And yeah, I do not know what happened here. But we do have a nether portal to hell somewheres. And by that I mean this area right here. Like one day I just like came into the world and this is here. Or actually, I don't know exactly how it happened. I just remember finding this area and finding this and just being like, what the hell? Let me see. Let me see. So as you can see, it goes all the way down there. It goes to the end of the world, so to speak. Yeah. We listened to the whole Buckethead album. But yeah, this is the weirdness. Yeah, I do not know what it is. Sadly, I don't. Maybe I can do like creative mode. Oh yeah, I could have done that because I have the cheats enabled on this version. But yeah, so that was a weird one. I I don't know what happened there. I just one day was exploring and found it there. I can't remember if I was there before and then saw it, or if I came back and then it was there, but I believe I was just building and then I found that and I was just like, what the hell is this? But yeah, that's all I can think of. There's probably a ton of like secret areas I've been to in this world that I don't remember. I'm gonna be playing this quite a lot to kind of see like if I can find any secret areas, and maybe I'll show it off later. And I will do a video of me remaking the city hall. You know what? No, we're not done yet. Because I wanted to show something off. I wanted to show it off at the city hall, but it's not there anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the original that I remember. And we're going to go from there. So I'm going to pause. Alright, here we are. I think that's where the cave area I went to is over in there, where the light is. Anyways, back to this. We're gonna see where this stuff goes. So this one goes straight to... It goes straight over to where the city hall used to be. And the other two where the underground houses, I'm not sure where those go, but I believe, I'm not sure where one of them goes, but I'm pretty sure the other one definitely goes towards... I think the other one... I think the other one goes to where we're going now. So I might be flying out into the ocean here. Oh, so that's where this goes. I'm pressing C. Isn't C supposed to be what gets you out of this? What the hell? There we go, I had something else keybind to C, so I had to redo it. So yeah, we have a bunch of mine carts. So this is the one that goes... This is the one that goes to... to the, what is it? City Hall? Well, it goes to the City Hall area because obviously the City Hall is not there anymore. I remember there's some lava we'll pass, but that's all I can remember. I went really far down here, didn't I? Got some lapis there. I'm about to press the C button just to be... There we go. Bye. Yeah, I think I might have to remake some of that. So let's see how much of the under area is gone. I'm expecting it to just open out onto the new chunk, new chunk, land chunk. But yeah, I kind of wanted to show this off. Oh, that's right, we passed by the House of Sim area. And let's look at the new area. Oh, not quite yet. Ah, yes, so we get to see a little bit of... I had like a little area down here to look around. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to show off when we were over in this area. It's also good for me to see this, so when I rebuild it, I remember that I actually, you know... So I guess I can't. That's weird. Well, whatever. So yeah, I don't know how I'm I'm not sure how I'm gonna rebuild all this. I think there is, yeah, so I believe it's called MC Patcher, also known as Minecraft Patcher. I think I can use that, but also I have the files of all the regions and such, so I can just replace this region that is over in this area. Not this one, the next one over. Um, I think that should be good. It would have been nice to see how I did this. I might try opening this in previous save files. So I did look at the file, and the last save was 2015, so 10 years ago, which means that all I have to really do, it was August, so I just had to see what was the version number in August of 2015, and I can look that up now. I just looked it up, and it looks like version, actually, let's just show it. Looks like the Bountiful update. So one of the versions of 1.8, the like actual release. So somewhere is probably around here, 1.8.8. I think if I go back here and then reload it from here, I might have the original chunk load in. At least I'll have the land. I don't know if the world or anything there will still be there. I don't know. But I am going to uh, try and open the world in this version. And I think, or I really hope that it will be back. Because while this looks cool and all, this building was so much cooler. So yeah, when we come back, that's what we're going to be working on. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't have a pickaxe, most regrettably, so I can't just dig out of here easily. And this was apparently all made in brick instead of marble. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is much longer than the original tour because you guys got to see everything this time that I remembered. There's probably a few secrets here and there. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Love you all, peace to you, and as always, stay safe.